Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video we are going to create tab layout using ViewPager 2. So let's get started. So first of all, go to your build.gradle module app level file and add this to dependency and add within our plugins, add this Kotlin capped and simply sync our project. And then after you need to go in our main activity, and I'm going to create a package. So right click new package, and I'm going to give name fragments, and within our fragments, so basically in tab layout we use fragments, so that's why I'm going to create this fragment. So I'm going to create 3 fragments. So this is our first fragment, so I'm giving this first fragment. Similarly second fragment, so second fragment, and similarly third fragment. Yes, remove all these unnecessary method or variables. So I'm going to remove this in all 3 fragments. So this argument and this companion object 2. Similarly for our third fragment, and this companion object 2. Fine. So now we are going to create an adapter which is used in order to connect these 3 fragments to our ViewPager. So I am going to create our ViewPager adapter, but I think before going to create this adapter, I am going to in our layout and within our activity underscore main.xml file, just remove this constraint layout, and I am going to use linear layout, and within our linear layout, and its orientation is vertical, and within this I am use this tab layout, and width is match parent and height is wrap content, and simply provide an ID. So I am use tab layout. Yes, and below this create a ViewPager 2. So yes, ViewPager 2, width is match parent, height is match parent, and I'm going to give ID underscore pager underscore 2. Just Control Alt L to reformat all the codes. Fine, go in our main activity, and before writing anything on our main activity, I'm going to create a new package. So right click new package, and I'm going to create a package for our adapter. So adapters is our package name, and within our adapters I'm going to create a class naming ViewPager adapter. Yes, and I'm going to extend this class with fragment state adapter, fragment state adapter, and just check, we need 2 parameters over here. First is our fragment manager, and second is our lifecycle, third one. So just simply pass our fragment manager, so fragment manager, and second is our lifecycle, so lifecycle, oh what happened, yes, this one, and just pass on this, so fragment manager and lifecycle. Now simply override some methods. So we have get item, so we have to override get item count, which will actually return the fragment count, and in this override function we simply create our fragment based on our position number. So just a second, I'm going to use this too, you can clear all about this. Okay, so now we have 3 fragments. Okay, so in here we need to pass 3 because we have 3 fragments, first, second, third. Fine, so this method will actually return how many fragments will we actually have for our ViewPager 2. Fine, and yes, in this we only get the count but don't get the fragment actually. So in this method we will actually create the fragment based on our position number. So suppose you want to put on position number 0 with first fragment, so you can return when position our 0 we can return our first fragment. So I think you all clear, but if it is a case you don't, I'm simply code all these things so you can clear. So I'm simply return 3 because we have 3 fragments, and we have to create our fragment for ourselves. So that's why when our position, so position what, when our position is 0, so we want our first fragment. So that is actually I will tell you. So actually I was tell you, sorry for English. Yes, this is not sec fragment, I think. Yes, sec fragment. And for our 2th index I am going to return our 3rd fragment. Yes, and if we have position rather than 1 2 3, then we simply return our fragment. So you may write this else branch or not, it's up to you. So I think we didn't left this blank, we have to write this else part. So now we have to return this, so I am simply return all this thing. So what it will do, it will simply check the position. If it is 0, return first, 1, second, 2, third, and if it is 3 or above 2 or above 2, sorry, so if it is above 2, so it will simply return a fragment. Fine. So this is our adapter, and after that we need to go in our main activity, and simply I am going to take reference of our tab layout and view pager 2. So I am simply use tab layout and find view by id. So this is type of our tab layout and r.id.tab layout. So similarly for our view pager, so view pager 2, find view by id, view pager 2 r.id.viewpager2. Fine. So we have to create an adapter. So well adapter, and we have to create a view pager adapter which was created by me. So view pager adapter, and we have to pass fragment manager and lifecycle. So fragment manager, we simply use support fragment manager and lifecycle. So now first we are in our activity, so that's why we will get this thing very easily. So if you are in fragment and you want to create a tab layout within our fragment, so you can use require activity or activity dot support fragment manager and pass lifecycle. You can get lifecycle easily. Okay, so we have to attach this adapter in our view pager 2. So view pager 2 adapter is equals to adapter. Fine. So here we will create tab layout mediator, yes, this one, and simply press Ctrl P so you can get all the required parameters in our tab layout mediator. So first it can take tab layout, so pass tab layout. Second, it will take view pager 2, so pass this, and after that simply create this braces. And so basically it's a lambda function, so that's why. So first we have to pass tab layout, not tab, it's only tab, and second pass position. Okay, and now just like in our adapter, when our position, when it is 0, we will actually set our tab layout text. So tab dot text, yes, and we want to set this first, and it is 1. What the hell is this? Yes, so when it is 1, I want to set our tab text is what, second. So when it is 2, what we want, bro? Tab dot text is equals to third, yes, and lastly we simply attach, and I think we have done all the things. So before running this application, I'm going in our fragment first XML file, split this and convert this into relative layout, and within our relative layout I am going to use text view, which is height and width both are wrap content, not match parent, and simply text. So this is first, so that's why first fragment text size is near about 35 sp, which is centering parent, so that we actually differentiate fragments. And simply copy this thing for our second. First of all, convert into relative layout and paste the code. So instead of first, it is second. Similarly for our third, convert this into relative layout, and within this Control V, and this is not first, it is third. Fine. Now I'm going to run this application in our Nexus 5X emulator. Okay, so you can see our tab layout will create it. So in our tab layout we didn't give a background color, so that's why it is white. So we don't care about this. We have created this tab layout, that's all matter. So first fragment, so when we press second fragment we get second fragment, and when we press third it is third. So that's all for this video, and if you like this video, please like my video and share this video to your friends, and subscribe my channel so that you can get all the notification when I upload any new video. Okay, so you can get all this source code in my GitHub repository. I will provide a link in our description. So that's all for this video, and we will meet in our next video. Thank you.